Today's daily sprint, we're talking about increasing our purpose, passion, meaning, and we're diving into Swim with the Sharks Without Being Eaten Alive, Harvey McKay. I read this book a long time ago, and I was getting ready for our small group this evening, and I was kind of paging through it, and I found some things on egocentricity bias. So basically, egocentricity bias is when we don't want to come off like we try to avoid this bias because we don't want to come off with like a big ego or overconfident or cocky or not humble. And Harvey brings up some really, really good points. So when we don't want to come off as arrogant or not humble, we might say things like, let's just keep it, I just keep it real. I can never make $1 million. I'm just keeping it real. I can never, get lean and win a bodybuilding show. Let's just be real. I mean, how small I am. So instead of being an optimist, and you talk about the NLP meta programs where some people work out of necessity, okay, so they work just so their basic needs are met, where others work out of possibility. So when we have this fear of egocentricity bias, it can be a little bit unhealthy because we stop working towards our potential because we don't want to speak it into existence. Okay, we don't want to say things like, I am aspiring to increase my faith. I am inspiring to have the best marriage in America. I'm inspiring to have the best business that I could possibly have, or have $1 million business or $1 billion business. We don't say things like that because we're afraid of being judged as not humble. Well, here's the thing. Optimism, true optimism in business involves some delusionalism. Okay, you have to be kind of delusional to make it anything great in life. When the 4-minute mile was broken, it was proven. It was delusional to think that Robert Bannister could break the 4-minute mile. It was delusional. It was impossible. So he had to be a little bit delusional to then go and break the 4-minute mile. But what happened after Robert Bannister broke it? I think it was like 1920 something. 28 other people went and broke it that same year. 28 other people. So be careful with saying, hey, I'm just trying to keep it real. No, real is going to keep you right here where you're at now. Okay, yeah, the reality is I've got some body fat to lose. The possibility is I'm going to get mean and lean, okay? The reality is that my faith is not the greatest of the great. The possibility is that it's going to grow in leaps and bounds. The reality is my wife and I might have a great or a good intimate life. The possibility is it is going to get so much better. So that's kind of what I want you to be careful with this, hey, I'm just keeping it real phrase. Forget real. Real is not going to give you and put you in the growth and increase the influence that you have in your heart. You have all this potential. Get out there and get a little bit delusional with your goals. Get crazy with your goals and put massive action into obtaining those things. Real is for wussies. All right. Thanks for tuning in. I'd love to hear your comments in the comments.